Hi, this is Jessica Maes, Infusionsoft Certified Consultant, and today I'm going to show you how to clone sequences in Campaign Builder. Now, what I'm talking about here is when we go ahead and we build our campaigns, I'm going to hop right into my application so that you can see what I'm talking about. Just to save time, I've already logged in. I've gone to Campaign Builder, which is under Marketing, and I've opened up a campaign that is fully complete and published. The reason I know that is all of the icons are that solid green color. Now, what I'm talking about here is very often we will create a campaign and we have people coming to us, say, from an existing list. We might also have people coming from the web, brand new people to our list, and other places. So we want to send out the same thing basically, but we want to, just tweak certain words or just make some minor changes to what's in place. So rather than pulling out all of these icons again, we can clone these sequences, and I'm going to show you how and take you through all the steps because there's a little bit of work involved. Not difficult work, but just work you have to know about so you get everything working the way you want it to. Okay. So you start out by going into a campaign where you have information that you want to copy or clone. I'm using those words interchangeably. What you do is you go ahead and highlight everything that you want to clone. So in my case, I want to clone everything. Okay. You know that it's ready to do what you want to do when you have an X on every icon that you want to either move or clone. In this case, I'm demoing cloning. You'll see the X didn't come up for these two, so I'm going to just do this again. I'm going to shrink this a little bit so that I can get all of the... Let's try it again. There we go. Now, I am on a PC. And when you're using a PC, what you do is you hold on the control button, which is in the neighborhood of the bottom left-hand area of your keyboard. You left click. This is at the same time. Oops. You hover your mouse. Notice how the mouse turned into 4 arrows, and you start dragging. Drag it to wherever you want it to go on the canvas. I'm going to go down. And then when you let go, it's going to take a minute because it's creating the clone. There it is. If you know me, you know I like this stuff lined up, so then I just line it up. And now I've got a cloned copy. Now, as I said, I'm on PC, and I've worked with plenty of Mac clients, so I know that the order is a little bit different. You still highlight what you want to clone, but I have found that you have to click on your mouse before you hit your control button. And then you have to play around with the order that you release, but that is the way you're able to do this exact same thing if you're on Mac. Now, remember I said there's a couple of steps. So we've gone ahead and done the clone, so this is super exciting. It's going to save you a lot of time. But you will notice that the original line is all the dark green. The bottom line, even though the icons are cloned, they are that dark gray color. What you have to do is you have to go into each and every icon, and it did clone the sequences. So when I click on this, the email will be in there. It's just that you have to go through and you have to change drafts to ready, draft to ready, back to campaign, and now that one's ready. On these link clicks, I have to open it up and I have to close it. To open it up and close it. Go through a couple more. It's tag. I simply open it and save it. Open. Draft to ready. Good to go. Open, save, open, draft ready. This draft ready, this one escapes me sometimes. Back to campaign, this one's now green, and so on. Now keep in mind, you cloned it, but if you don't need an exact clone, if you need to go in and you need a different tag in your sequences, or you need, which is probably going to be one of the most common tweaks, because you're not just going to strictly make another line of exactly the same thing, most likely. I suppose anything's possible. But you might trade out this icon for this one, and you may, like I said, change out the tag. Sorry, that one won't connect, but you can't go from the web right into a sequence. Oh, let's see. Let's try the other. Of course, this isn't going to, I guess existing list is the only one I can get to connect a traffic source to. So what I'll do is I'll put a goal in front of this just so that I can show you that you can make minor tweaks, but still it's going to save you a ton of time to at least clone something that's very similar to what you're trying to achieve also within your campaign. Okay, so you have to go on down the line and get everything turned from that dark gray color to the green color. You need to go ahead and publish your updates. And that is how you clone in Campaign Builder. I will show you, I went ahead and cloned the entire campaign. You don't have to do that. You can just clone a part of it. I just want to do this. I get the 4 things that I just highlighted. So it's the steps are making sure you've highlighted what you want to clone, making sure you have the red X in the top left corner, and then holding down your control key, clicking your mouse, dragging, and then letting go. That's the order for using a PC. With Macs, I believe it's clicking, then holding the button, and then dragging, and then letting go. So that is how we clone in Campaign Builder. It takes some practice. You have to kind of get the hang of the movement, but once you're able to get the hang of this, it will go very, very quickly. It'll save you lots of time as you're building out your campaigns.